Good afternoon, Viv. Hi, Jax.
Oh, hi, Kate.
I'm loving your background. So it's very atmospheric. And I think given that you're the school of being, I really feel like I'm there with you. Where are you, Jax?
I'm at home. This is my pond at my home at Falls Creek, near 10 minutes from Huskisson.
And is that where you're actually running the event? I think it
Yeah,
is.
we
Wow,
will be running it on the land here.
lucky people. And where are you currently, Viv? Where's that?
Yeah, I'm in Wongal country. Behind me is the beautiful Parramatta River, Parramatta River, which is where the eels lie. That's yeah, the Aboriginal people call this place.
Wow, thank you for that piece of knowledge. Things are getting better, aren't they? I left Sydney maybe 6, 7 years ago, and nobody was referring to it as the Parramatta River. So it's very fun and great, and just so full of meaning. And I hope that we get back there the whole way. Hey, one day everybody's calling it that. So you guys, you've been running the School of Being for how long now?
It's been a year now since we started, and yeah, we've been developing lots of different offerings from retreats to one-day events out in nature and an online program, which is about developing your inner being or cultivating ways of being.
Mm. And from what I understand, you've had really good uptake on all of it because both of you come from a really long history of doing things of a similar vein, maybe not together, but yeah. So, Jax, can you talk a little bit about what your professional career has been? I've always been amazed at the number of things that you've done.
Yeah, so yeah, so I guess my I've worked in change for a long time, and a lot of my work's been centered in co-design. Done a lot of work in like the social outcomes space, and I founded a community of practice in 2013 called Social Design Sydney, where I hosted events around design for social outcomes and systems change. And I also do some academics lecturing as well with UTS.
Yeah, that's a big long career that you've had already implementing change. And I feel like the Yilla Healing Trail is all about doing exactly that, systems change. And in the case of the Yilla Healing Trail, it's all about coming back to nature. So what you're offering is amazing, and we'll go into that in a minute. And how about you, Viv? What have you been doing with your life?
Yeah, well, I mean, I come from a design background from many years, and I became really interested in change to create, planetary health and societal health. And so, really, I'm a change maker at heart in all that I do. And I just started expanding into other areas like leadership and inner development, systems thinking, and living systems thinking to, just to help to develop more capacity for emerging creatives and designers, leaders to be able to make the changes. And yeah, and I think a big part of it also is the way that we see the world and our relationship with nature.
Mm. So both of those pathways have led you to this point. And Viv, that beautiful logo that everybody's seeing there, School of Being, it looks like a reptilian eye to me, that beautiful eye, or an animal eye. Is that what it is? Or was there some other inspiration?
Yeah, it the inspiration did come from, this animal, and it can be lots of different creatures, from a cat or a snake or any type of eye, but it's our being, and we connect through the eyes, but we're essentially all the same. We all come from nature, and
Mm.
so that's I guess the connection.
We are nature. So I guess that leads us to exactly what you're doing on the trail, which is really going to be quite something. And so, would you like to tell us a little bit about the workshop that you're running over at Jax's amazing property?
Yeah, so the workshop is about reconnecting with your nature, and because nature teaches us so much, and we're going to do a bit of connecting, presencing, listening with nature. And when we're really still, we really can connect and receive what we need, and you make that connection, back to our own nature.
I love that, and it's such a beautiful cultural principle of paying respect and listening up to country, basically, and being able to speak to that idea from every angle that we can approach it is just, for me anyway, it's the crux of the healing that we all hope will happen on the yearly healing trail. And Jax, how would you see what you're just about to bring us all?
I'd like to maybe also talk to the logo. It's got the eye, because like the way that we think about like Viv pointed to inner development. Like I've worked in change a lot of time, and a lot of our focus is on external things, but really to get to the change that we need in the world, we really believe that we need inner development, and that the way that we be, it influences how we see and how we act. And that's joy, and nature is a great teacher in terms of the interconnections, the system of nature. We can learn so much, and we are nature. We are part of this planet. So the workshop that we'll be hosting is really helping people to have an experiential quality of listening to nature as teacher, learning about our own natures, and seeing nature as a wise elder to show us what's needed.
Glorious. And I feel intuitively that Viv, your whole background in design and making beautiful things, having a vision, and yours, Jax, with change, and helping people to move into the next phase and stage, or systems to move into the next phase and stage. I love that that's what you've done, but you've come to this point of stillness, and you see that as an effective way to bring about change. It's not so much about pushing things along, but really being still and allowing that to manifest. So I'm really thankful that you're on the trail, and I think I think you're on the last day of the trail. So for people who've been on that trail, what a great way to sit and integrate with you two. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to the time on the Yellow Trail, and to welcome everyone into the space. So yeah, looking forward to everyone joining us.
Thank you. Thank you both.